Welcome everyone to Quality Game Walkthroughs. Today we're going to be doing a walkthrough of the Resident Evil 1 uh, HD version of the game, which came out back in 2015. This game is on the PC. It's also available on various platforms, but today we're going to be playing this on the PC.
Resident Evil.
Let's begin. What's interesting when you actually start a new game here is that the difficulty levels are described in a kind of an unconventional way. So the question here is, how do you like your games? And first one is like climbing a mountain, fulfilling but takes a lot of work. Second one, like going on a hike, good exercise but not too strenuous. And the third one is like taking a walk, you can relax and enjoy yourself. So I assume the first one is probably, describing the hard level of the hard difficulty of the game. Second one is more on the easy or the normal level, and the third one is probably refers to the easy difficulty. So let's play on the normal or the medium difficulty level, and you get the choice of playing, with Chris Redfield or Jill. With this walkthrough, we're gonna go with Jill. Let's gonna start off with some cutscenes.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare.
This way. Damn it! Make for that mansion!
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no! You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All right. You two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp. A dining room. I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it! What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
There's quite a number of cutscenes at the beginning.
Wesker! Jill, help me look for him. Let's not leave this hall.
Good idea. Barry.
Any luck, Jill?
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris, and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay, then. I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh! I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
Thanks. I may need it.
Listen. If something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
Okay, so we're almost there with the main gameplay of this game. So there's a number of features that differentiate this installment of the game, compared to the kind of other sequels. and one of them is obviously the zombies. And the difficulty in the game is not really always about the enemies per se, but also it has an element of, you know, inventory management and for the most part, it was mostly related to like remembering where things go and remembering, you know, different locations on the map. So you know where to go next, basically. And one of the features also that differentiate it is fixed angle camera. So as you can see, there's like the camera's movement is always fixed to a certain angle. And this is not very common in these, you know, these days in games. So I guess, you know, it's a feature of a classic game of Resident Evil. And even this can be nice because it means that you're essentially seeing what the developer wants you to see, you know. But the problem with it sometimes is I found a couple of problems, which is it might be, you know, enemies could fall out of frame sometimes, and it can mess up with controls, with the way that you're walking or running. But these are minor issues or inconveniences, but other than this, it's a very enjoyable game. Also, the other thing is some of the zombies are like dormant. You can see some of them are just lying on the floor. So in this kind of revision or this kind of game, zombies normally they even if you kill them, they lie dormant, and they would return back as what's called crimson heads. And a crimson head is a faster and quicker version of the you know, normal zombie. So crimson heads would probably trigger at certain events, or maybe some people say it's time-based from what I've seen, maybe like every 20 minutes or 15 minutes or so. But from my experience, it's more about kind of the key items that you have. Maybe if you acquire a key item of some sort, then, as we will see shortly, then that triggers the Crimson Head. So the first part of the first thing that we have to do is we need to acquire the sword key. There's quite a number of keys in this mansion. At least like 5 or 6 keys that you have to collect to open different doors and, you know, progress with the game. I find the first part of the game, which is, you know, the mansion, is probably the longest one and the most kind of challenging one, because there's many puzzles and things that you have to do. So at this stage, we're expected to collect 4 masks and attach them here. And the first key is a sword key, like I said. It's found behind this book. It's called the Book of Curses. So if you just examine this book, and the key should be behind it too. The book itself talks about the different masks and their different kind of features. All keys are called mansion key until you examine them. Then you can see there the key is now named the sort key. You don't have to do this, but it just makes them easier to identify. I remember when I first played this game, I was able to finish it in 12 hours. Yes, that's 1 to 12 hours. And so that was a horrendously long time to finish a game. But the more that you play this game, I think after like 3 or 4 rounds, I managed to finish it in 2 hours 40 minutes, which is quite a record time for myself. But just shows you how much that you have to remember and how much you need to know to figure things out and acquire different keys and items. So that memo was telling us that the dog whistle, the guy was tasked to like attach the some sort of a key item to a dog's collar, and so you can use the dog whistle to then call the dog. As we'll see in a bit, it's actually these dogs in the game are called Kerberos. That's what Umbrella calls them, Kerberos. So inventory management here. We have a lot of items. You certainly don't need to kill every zombie, because of course you need to conserve on ammo to begin with. I just want to go downstairs. Zombies are normally fairly easy to get around. When I mentioned about the Crimson Heads, or basically dormant zombies lying around, you can get rid of them by burning them. And so you would do this by getting this metal canteen here, which is fuel canteen, sorry, which you can fill up using these containers. And you'd have the opportunity to burn or pour kerosene over 2 zombies at a time, and then you would use the lighter to basically burn them up. It's easy to skip over. I mean, you don't need to do that every time, but sometimes it's easier to. The first time I played the game, I found it like it's easier to do this to kind of save myself some scares. Because it can be a little bit scary when they, get up and start chasing you around. So let's go this way. Actually, the other way would have been better to go through. You can see even the zombies here can get the stairs. This doesn't mean that it's dead, by the way. This door has limited uses before the doorknob breaks. So I have to really be careful with that. So I'm just trying to determine what, so this is the gallery there probably. Let's go through this way. In the original game, this triggers a very iconic line in this title, where you're trying to save Jill because, as we will see in a minute, trying to pick up this shotgun basically is gonna trigger a defense mechanism in the room where the roof is gonna come down, and if you don't do something, your character is gonna get crushed and, you know, you lose the game. So in the original game, Barry comes here saving Jill, and the iconic line he goes like, "You're about to become a Jill sandwich." So at this stage you can't do much.
Oh God, what did I do now? Wesker! Barry! Help!
Jill! You in there?
Barry? Get me out of here! The door's jammed!
Stand back! Grab my hand!
Barry!
That was a close one. A second late, you would have fit nicely into a sandwich.
Not quite
Really?
like the original.
Thanks.
Okay.
But Barry, didn't you say you were going back to the dining room to find other clues? I'm glad and all, but why are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check. Anyway, we should get back to searching for Wesker and Chris.
That's Barry acting sus.
Thanks, Barry. I owe you one.
Don't mention it.
Barry is generally somebody you can trust, even though he doesn't appear to be so, like, you know, earlier in the game, but I find this route the best to pick up the shotgun and also pick up the herbicide here, which you will use to acquire one of the masks. I'm just trying to see if I can pick up the herbs before I do so, actually. Oh well. Okay, I think we're good to... Unfortunately, gonna have to skip on those. The game has plenty of, like, recovery and healing material. You can see the fixed angle camera is really nice, as you can really take some nice shots of your characters sometimes. I think there's gonna be a surprise attack here. Pick up some ammo. That was close. I hate fighting Cobras, the dogs, because you can shoot at them sometimes, but if it's not the same level, then... So you have to, like, carefully, you know, aim down or you know, or the same middle level basically to get it right. Sometimes it misses as well. I think the shotgun is probably the most effective one against them because it tends to be wide range. One feature of the game that I forgot to mention is you probably have seen those daggers I'm picking up. These are like defense items that if you get attacked by a zombie, you know, like captured by a zombie, then you can fight against, you can actually stab it with the dagger, which gives you the chance to run away or weaken it. So, like this, basically. The statue here has a map of the first floor. You normally don't, you know, you can pick it up, but...
Barry,
Oh, Jill. Got any good news?
other than I'm still alive in this madhouse? No.
Can't say it's much safer here either. We'd better secure our escape route first. There's gotta be a back door somewhere.
All right then, let's split up again.
See you later.
Ciao.
Okay, so now that we have these, let's go upstairs again. Let's go where the... Let's go get the... Let's work on getting the armor key now. Actually, it's supposed to be the other way around, sorry. Okay. We've been there. You can see, like, even even now I'm trying to remember how different... Actually, is that way is the best. So, this is the balcony, I believe it's called, isn't it? And this is where you can blow the whistle. I'd rather use the shotgun against Kerberos. Good. I'm glad. Don't have any more spaces. So I think I'm just gonna use this one, doesn't matter. As I said, there's like plenty of herbs around the game, so... and recovery items. This is a replica of the armor key, it's not the actual key itself. You can discard the whistle now. And... since we have it, now we can go... oh shit, okay. think. Let's go this way, probably makes sense. So remember when I said the Crimson Heads are triggered by events? So I have this key now. And you're gonna see that this one's gonna rise up. It's pretty scary, the way they do so pretty quickly. And this is the armor key. Most of the doors in the mansion are unlocked by the armor key itself. So I would say it's probably one of the most important keys to have. So that triggered the defense mechanism. That's why we needed the replica in the first place, because it's protected. Let's go through this way. I think this is a nice shot as well. Okay. Let's go through here.
Richard! What happened? You're wounded!
This whole place is a killing zone. There are monsters.
What did this to you?
A big snake. And it had to be poisonous.
Poisonous? Richard, hold on.
Bring me serum. I saw some, but didn't bring any.
I'll go and get it, okay? You're gonna make it.
Thanks.
This one is a time-based task where you're gonna have to save Richard. You don't have to. If you take too long to acquire the serum, he will probably die. I think it's best to save him because he can help you out in certain stages of the game. Okay. This is also one of the interesting features, is that zombies can certain zones of the game, you know, of the room you're in. The zombies because it's always like in the middle of the way. That's dead now. Okay. Let's go save Richard. Now that we got the serum from the safe room.
Here, Richard. I'm gonna give you a shot. Hang in there.
Jill, here's my radio. Take it. I'm... Does it ever not hurt?
Poor Richard is always in pain in this game. That's Richard resting over there. Now I wish I could use those herbs. That's okay. Right, let's see. I think I'm gonna... that's why I came here, is I want to deposit some stuff. We got some more items. I think these are left by Wesker. I don't think we're gonna need this lighter for a while now. So I'm just gonna pick up those supplies. I don't think I ever unlocked the grenade launcher in jail mode. That's what the red kind of labeled thing is. These are grenade launcher rounds. So I'm gonna deposit these here. And I'm gonna take the magazine. I think I'm gonna use this one now. And we should be set, so let's go. That's the note from Wesker. I left you some bullets in the room. Feel free to use them if you manage to get yourself in trouble. That's Barry, actually, not Wesker. Alright, I don't want to use this door because it's limited. You can access it limited times. Where should we go next? I think we can use the symphony notes. You can pick up one of the masks here. It's pretty easy to do that. Let's see. Let's go to the dining room. still not dead. I'd rather not kill them so that they don't turn into Crimson Heads. So you need to combine those scores together to get the full music sheet, basically, which you can use the piano to play. So this clock hides one of the keys inside the mansion. And the task here is to make it point at 6 p.m. sharp. So this is the shield key, which we can use to acquire one of the masks. So the shield key unlocks the room that Richard's been to, which has a huge snake in it. And it's one of the bosses in the game. So Richard is really gonna help here. Or, you know, he's gonna somewhat help distract the snake. You don't have to fight him at this stage. This is the mask, and you want to get out of there as soon as you can. Ah! Well, you really... Okay. Getting bitten by the snake is gonna... poison you, so which means that you're gonna have to pick up the serum for yourself. That was Richard. Sorry, Richard.
Oh, am I poisoned? I need serum.
Yeah, I need to go to the same place where we picked up the serum for Richard. Okay, it's the same place basically, so which is this way. That's not good. Just keep running. There you go. This is the other defense item that you can use along with the daggers. It's basically a stun gun battery. So you can use that against zombies if you get attacked by them. So in this room we can pick up one of the death masks using the herbicide, but obviously you can't pass through because of this plant. So what you can do is you need to use this herbicide here. It's chemical. Let's try and turn on the water ports. Did I just lose a bunch of green herbs? I think I just did. That's okay. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, it's okay. So now we have 2 masks, 2 remaining. And both of them are gonna be on the western side now. We're currently on the eastern side. I think I'm gonna pick up this ribbon. Let's go this way. So in this room you need to put these statues back in the same order as these pictures. So we can start from here. And then this one. And then the shield. And the sword goes back on its own. If you trigger this in the wrong order, it's gonna cause a defense mechanism again with like poison gas into this chamber. So let's examine this one. Sunshine will awaken me, so so we need to trigger probably the sun. So there's like these shapes here. Okay, so this is the third one. Now we have one more remaining. And the last one is gonna be in the gallery area. But before that, I think I'm gonna go to the save room. Or the safe room. Actually could have gone through that door. I think this door is quicker. By the way, guys, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel, so you become or you stay aware of any new videos that we post here. Actually, I'm gonna take the masks with me, since we're about to pick up the last one. And I will probably take the shotgun this time. I'll leave the sword key. And I'll take the shotgun now. Why not? We're gonna save as well. Actually, I might pick up one more item before we go, because I think this item is important for us to unlock the Magnum, which is one of the, of course, strongest weapons in the game. You've noticed probably that most doors are opened with the mansion key. The mansion key, in my case, is the armor. The armor key. So the armor key is very important. This room only contains supplies, so we can come back to it if we need to, but for now, I'm just gonna pick up something from here. So the first thing is, let's pick up this lure. Okay, we're not gonna press this yet. The bees are very annoying in this game. I don't suggest that you waste ammo killing them. Okay, I think we're all set. Let's go pick up the last mask. There's a zombie that we don't have to... Oh, actually, we might need to get rid of it. So this is the puzzle for the gallery puzzle. It's pretty easy. All you need to do is you need to match the colors of the bracelet, the necklace, and the crown with the pictures, you know, carrying these features. They need to match the same kind of lighting color. If you get this wrong, then the crows hanging around will be upset and they will start attacking you. So let's see. This is the bracelet, and the bracelet was orange. So we're gonna do this one. And this is the green. So this is the other one. The green is the crown. Yeah. And finally we need the necklace, which is turned purple. There we go. So now we're gonna... That works. We're gonna pick up the final mask. Of course, I'm gonna have to use one of the herbs. Another herb for no reason, because my health is already fine. There you go. That's one of the annoying things about this task, that you have to carry all 4 masks with you. Which of course takes a lot of space. I want to pick up those shells, but let's attach some of the mask. Get rid of some of the masks first. Before I attach the last one, gonna pick up the shells, because there's gonna be a boss fight now with Crimson Head. This is gonna be the prototype A Crimson Head, or prototype 1. I'm not doing well, am I? That was close. Okay. Now this takes us on to the next stage, which is the backyard, or the courtyard, sorry, of the mansion. Just came in time. You need to point this one to the west. Big because this statue needs there's two statues of this of the Kerberos, which they need to face opposite each other.
Somebody respond! Over!
Barry?
Monster! James! Gun! Ineffective! It's it! Stay away! Forest outside mansion! Stay! Hey!
And this one should point to the north. So you can see both statues are opposite to each other, facing opposite. So okay, this is the point where we can use the crest, which is the wind crest that we got from that B room. Shouldn't run here. I shouldn't have run here. Otherwise, you're gonna disturb the crows into attacking you. But it is what it is, I suppose. Okay. So this one's pretty easy. You just need to pick the three quests here. And you need to examine them. And you're gonna find buttons behind to like trigger this mechanism here. Everything that flies in this game is annoying, like bees or crows are very annoying, but they can... That's the monster in chains. But they can also like waste your ammo so easily, so it's probably best to avoid them. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Lisa Trevor. and Lisa is probably she is one of the bosses in Resident Evil 1, but I find her story to be the saddest among all bosses in Resident Evil series. Unfortunately, no matter how much you shoot at her, she's never gonna die. She's always going to regenerate and, recuperate back up again. Lisa, if I remember the story right, she was the architect's daughter who designed the mansion for the Spencer family, and they ended up using Lisa as a test subject by injecting her with the virus. Unfortunately, so they kidnapped her and her mom. Her mom didn't survive the trials, and she was buried. But she was dead and buried basically. But Lisa stayed alive, and she showed kind of promising results in terms of using the virus for their own benefits as a biological weapon, or to give superpowers to people, or something like this. So yeah, so Lisa, I'm sorry that this happened to you.
This is Brad. If you can hear me, just give me a sign. Anything.
Jill to Brad, can you hear me? Shit, it's broken.
So now we're on to the second stage of the game, which is the residence. So folks, this makes the end of the first part of the Resident Evil 1 walkthrough. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment and subscribe to the channel for the upcoming parts of the walkthrough. I'm looking at creating probably two to three more videos to complete the game. And until then, see you next time.